Tens of thousands of people have flocked to see a rare collection of Renaissance art on display in the nation's capital. The centuries-old works by some of the world's greatest artists are on loan from a gallery in northern Italy. The exhibition has been open for a fortnight and it's the first time many of the works have ventured so far from home. And as Hayden Cooper discovered, getting them here was no small task.
From the northern Italian countryside, through half a millennium of history, the European Renaissance has arrived in Australia. It's a world of vibrant colour, ruthless drama and deep religion. And it comes from the brushes of the world's artistic masters.
It's the first time many of these really major artists have ever been seen in Australia. We've never seen a Bellini in Australia before. We've never seen a Raphael. We've never seen a Carpaccio. We've never seen a Botticelli.
Securing the 82 pieces of Renaissance art for the National Gallery took 3 years, many letters, and a good deal of face-to-face lobbying. This is the Italian town where the work is from. When the Accademia Carrara in Bergamo closed for renovation, Australia's National Gallery director spied an opportunity.
It wasn't really until I landed on the doorsteps outside the walls of Bergamo, tear down those walls, Bergamo, and let the pictures out, that negotiations began more seriously. And you can imagine initial reluctance to lend so many works that have never left Italy before.
But lend them they did. Painstaking preparation, meticulous packing and constant monitoring made the move possible. But even now, the residents and the politicians of Bergamo are a little nervous about giving them up.
People of Bergamo are they're afraid. We have been here with 4 airplanes, 20 painting per airplane, and we are very jealous of our jewels, and obviously.
Well, to get precious objects from one country to another country, particularly the great distance from Italy to Australia, special air-conditioned crates that absorb vibration. And many of these works are very fragile. They're on small panels. And there was a time when panel pictures could never travel, even within Australia. So it's one of the reasons we've never seen works like this ever before.
The works span early and high Renaissance, the 15th and 16th centuries, a period of rebirth in art, music and Italian culture. Names like Botticelli and Raphael are the star attractions. So this is really the signature piece of the exhibition, isn't it?
It's one of the very great early Raphaels ever done. This painting has always been one of the canonical works, one of the works that people had to discuss and think about. It's an intimate, reflective portrait of a particular individual as Saint Sebastian, hence this persistent theorizing about it as being a portrait of an individual, even perhaps Raphael himself.
So we could be looking at the face of Raphael here, but we just don't know.
He was very gorgeous as a young man.
Throughout the collection, the commissioning role of the Catholic Church is abundantly clear. Professor Janie Anderson is the nation's foremost expert on Italian Renaissance art. She's drawn to the seminal Bellini work, Madonna and Child.
We have several hundred Madonna paintings by Giovanni Bellini that may be attributed to him, some more cogently than others. But in this particular case, we can trace the provenance right back to the Renaissance, almost to Bellini's workshop.
fact, most of the paintings emanate from Italy's north. For that reason, their curator from Bergamo calls the collection unique.
This collection is very important because it represents three major schools in the Italian Renaissance: Lombardy, Venice and Tuscany. This is very unusual for a collection to have that strength, so it gives a very good overview of the Italian Renaissance.
Of course, bringing the Renaissance to Australia is costing the National Gallery millions. It's a gamble they hope will pay off.
I don't know how it'll go. I mean, we're told in universities that no one's interested in the early modern period anymore. So, on the other hand, we have high enrollments in it and students who produce research that's second to nowhere in the world. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Very interesting to see if it brings in huge crowds. But I'm sure it'll be very popular. And just how popular, though, we're all very curious to know.
And so are the Italians.
Never our masterpiece has come so far in a so big number, and I hope that Australian people can enjoy.
You say Renaissance, I say Renaissance. Let the pedant wars begin. Hayden Cooper reports.